strength of type. Today's top story, JB.
Nick Cage married Erica Koike in a drunken decision that left him almost immediately regretting his trip down the aisle in Las Vegas. While Erica agrees with the decision to reverse their legal wedding, she still reportedly wants spousal support and claims the relationship has damaged her reputation. All 10 minutes of it.
All 10 minutes, and I believe they was married for all of 4 days through this in here because it's been a long time since we had a good quickie celebrity marriage, you know?
You think he would have learned he had the highest grade Action Comics #1 in the world, and he had to sell it for his last divorce.
Wasn't that to... No, that wasn't the one to Patricia Arquette.
I don't know who he was.
I just remember. Yeah, that was...
I cried for him when he had to sell the collection. You know, it was like I don't know, 8.6.
That's
Action
crazy.
One.
Yeah. Wow. That was during his whole I want to be Superman phase.
Yeah.
Netflix has ordered adult animated series Inside Job from showrunner and executive producer Sean Takeuchi from Gravity Falls. Her first project under her multi-year overall deal with Netflix.
I have never heard of Inside Job.
Well, it's
I don't know anything about it.
Well, it's a new show that they're developing for Netflix. She's done Gravity Falls. I remember seeing Gravity Falls like a couple of times with the kids. It's one of those animated cartoons that I don't really get, you know. Doesn't seem to have a purpose, but maybe, you know, it's for some people, not for everyone else.
All right. As of now, the DC Universe app is a success. Subscribers to the service have access to 21,000 issues stretching over 80 years, and the price of the service hasn't changed at $8 per month or $75 per year. However, will the recent AT&T acquisition of Warner and their eventual streaming service, will it stand?
Yeah, well, because when you think about it, I mean, everyone is getting in on the streaming service game, and now the DC Universe app is actually moving along. It's catching steam. I believe they've already been, you know, they're going to approve season 2 of Titans and season 2 of, Doom Patrol?
I didn't know there was a season 1.
Yeah, it's for their original content, and you can get all of their, I mean, you can just get so much stuff. But now with AT&T, you know, when they're going to do their streaming service, is the DC Universe going to be a part of that streaming service, or is it going to get absorbed or go away? I mean, there's a lot of questions because the streaming service market is clearly about to get engulfed with. It's about to be a real crowded pool there, because you got the big guy Netflix on top. Probably who's right underneath them? I would say maybe Amazon, you know, maybe Hulu, you know.
You know, so that's a streaming service, DC Universe. I know they have apps where they sell comics.
Yeah.
And I have a Comixology app it actually says DC Marvel, but it really doesn't make any difference. I can just look at them on Comixology.
Yeah,
but they don't let you read any issue you want. You got to purchase each issue you want.
Yeah, with the DC Universe, supposedly not only can you get all of that DC content, I'm talking TV shows, the animated movies. They have original programming. They're all the other, you know, DC, you know, Warner movies. Not only do you have access to all of that, not only do you have access to all of their whole treasure trove of comics. Now, as far as #1s, I don't know, but you can get. I mean, what does it say? It says it's, you know, they have over 21,000 back issues. You know.
Yeah, that's a busy job. The guy had to scan all those comics.
That's a very, very, very busy job. But speaking of comics, this week's review, Avengers Endgame. Tony Stark, Thor, Black Widow, Captain America, Bruce Banners, and the remaining living Avengers must figure out a way to bring back their vanquished allies for an epic showdown with Thanos, the Mad Titan who decimated the planet and the universe. Now, this is 100% a completely non-spoiler review. I will not say anything to to have any spoilers for seeing the movie. I will just say that this is definitely one of those movies where, like sometimes they'll say, "Oh, do I need to see the other movie to see this one?" Well, the answer to this is definitely yes. This is 100% not a standalone movie. This is it's not a perfect movie. It is the most complete comic book movie. This is serviceable. This is a fanfare serviceable movie. This is for all of those fans who have been down with since the first Iron Man and have followed this journey. You know what it's more like? It's more like when you follow all of these different titles and then they have that one giant-sized annual, special. That's what Endgame is. Endgame is the giant-sized annual book that ties in all of these stories that you have been following. It is probably the most comic book movie of all time. It's gonna take in all the money. I mean, I believe it's already somewhere around, as we're filming this, it's Saturday the 27th, and it's already projected somewhere around 170 million for the opening weekend.
Wow. Well, I still gotta hate on it. You just can't do Infinity Gauntlet without the Silver Surfer. It's his story.
And I understand that, but I'm saying for movie purposes alone.
I'm sure it's good. All right. So, JB recommends Pet Sematary. Dr. Lewis Creed and his wife Rachel relocate from Boston to rural Maine with their 2 young children. The couple soon discover a mysterious burial ground hidden deep in the woods near their new home. When tragedy strikes, Lewis turns to his neighbor, Judd Crandall, setting off a perilous chain reaction that unleashes an unspeakable evil with horrific consequences. That poor family didn't catch the first movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They obviously didn't see the original Pet Sematary, or they never, ever went to this rural Maine.
Every Stephen King novel takes place in Maine.
I believe I heard that. Newcastle?
With one exception. Can you name it?
The one exception, Stephen King, is like one of those that you don't even really think about.
No, it's a big one.
Is it a big one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I was gonna say, what was it, the Repo Man? Not Repo Man. What was it? What was that one?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Oh, Maximum Overdrive. Was that one?
Maximum Overdrive is supposed to take place in Maine. The story did. The one story he wrote that did not take place in Maine was The Shining, Denver.
Oh.
Up in the mountains, the Overlook Hotel, there's an actual hotel that he almost got sued by because they had not only the complete hotel, but even the lion's topiary in the front. Everything he described, he just changed the name.
Yeah.
And the Overlook Hotel takes place in Denver. Or no, somewhere in Colorado. Somewhere up there in Colorado.
I remember a story that Kubrick hated making that movie, didn't he?
Who did?
Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick. He did the only watchable version. You know what? I read the book and I liked the Kubrick movie better. The book wasn't bad, but I didn't think it was great. I think without Stanley Kubrick, that book would have kind of gone on the shelf as one of his not so great books. Because they did a reboot, a made-for-TV movie. They followed the book almost exactly, and it was terrible.
It was not good.
Not good. Not good at all.
I'm Coolwater Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
I'm JB. I'd like to give a shout out to my man AM at Comics Most Wanted. Like him, follow him, subscribe. Yeah. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
Adonis, pull yourself together.